Hello and welcome back. So, today is the last trading day of the month, which means that we're at the monthly recap. One thing I want to mention before we get into the monthly recap is that I haven't uploaded in 2 days, and for a lot of people, that feels like a lot. I get questions every day in the Discord, or have been getting for those 2 days every day. I don't know if you can even say every day when it's been 2 days, but people ask me if I'm going to upload. And the thing is, since we're at the end of May, going into June, we're heading into a really slow market. And one thing I don't want to do is forced market scans when there is nothing to look for or a market I don't like. That's something I avoid, and it's not healthy behavior at all, being obsessive over the market, constantly looking for setups, even though you know it's your market. With that said, let's get into some stats. Let's get into how things have been going, things we'll be watching for, how I see things moving forward, and how it has been this month. So, wrapping up the pairs, I only had one potential marked. I did see a lot of people in the Discord post other pairs that they've been trading. I only found this one interesting. Beyond that, I don't like the markets. I don't like the candles I'm seeing and that kind of stuff. But it is good to see that people in the Discord that are using my strat have developed to the extent that they're now finding their own setups. They have their own little quirks, their own little thing of doing, own little way of doing things, which is cool to see because in the beginning it was a lot more reliant on me. So that's a positive side, and we won't be going through any pairs or anything like that. Also, we're ending May strong, up 10% going into June. June, as I mentioned, is a month that I hope is red now because it usually is red. June, July, August are very low months. I usually have June or July, sometimes consecutive red months there. I usually have a red month in there, which is completely fine, and I'm hoping for that now because it has been a while. It is important for your trading psychology. It is important to see, and it is important to experience because constantly being in good times, red months, winning trades, and that kind of stuff is not healthy for your mindset as a trader because you get resilience to red months through experiencing them. And I don't want to miss that part of trading. I want to see how I'm doing. I want to because it is a part of the strat, so I want to see how I tolerate it, like I'm used to, that everything's all right, getting the strat tested, all that, or not even tested, just my bankroll management. Because without there being losses, you can't really have wins either. There has to be winning for there to be losing, and you have to tolerate the other side equally well as you tolerate the good side. Being a profitable trader makes you more or less fearless for how it goes, whether it's a red month or a green month, unless something goes chaotically wrong or something is completely off books. So it is healthy. It is good, actually. Take that into consideration. It is a statistical certainty that you'll have red months, and they do prepare you for them for the next one. Each time you go through a red month, you get better at them. And if you go too long without them, that can be bad because your psyche forgets what it's like, which is not good. So, looking at what we've been seeing on the news and that kind of stuff, it has stabilized, as in the markets have priced everything in sort now. At least I'm talking about our currency markets. You can see SPY as well is at all-time highs. It doesn't care anymore. The dollar index, there's some QA going on there as well. But the dollar index very stable, even though it historically moves quite a lot. And our markets have returned to being open for everything. If you guys remember, about 2 months ago, it was just BO, 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 and all time highs, or all time lows constantly. Now it's stabilized. I'm expecting that in going into the next month as well. But the thing about June already now as well is that things tend to slow down. My win rate is a lot lower in those months. What is propagated by institutional AI is often less active. Expect more or less the same market without the volatility in it. What I'll often see in June, which will be quite interesting to observe in the Discord as well, because a lot of you are pretty fresh traders. So you're not used to those markets. You might get frustrated, you might get annoyed, you don't understand why you're losing, you want to start changing things up, which you shouldn't. It does look a lot like this consolidation, and then it slides in one way, maybe looks like a BO, but it really is just slow consolidation without clean directional approach. So we'll see that going into the next month. And don't expect me to upload as often. If you don't see me upload for a couple days or even a week, it's because it is the summer months and I'm not going to force trade those months. Also, you might have noticed I've removed the Rune X for the summer months coming up as well. I don't want to force propagate a challenge that's pretty ludicrous. Tripling my account in a few months, I don't want to do that in the markets I don't really like, or months I don't really like. So it'll all slow down somewhat from there on. And with that said, I don't think there's really anything I need to bring up beyond that. That these next upcoming months, unless there's something insane that happens, Trump just nukes Iran, or the war completely ends, or he puts boots on the ground, conscription, something like that. Beyond that, I don't really see anything happening. I believe so. If you guys got any questions, I'm always in the Discord, so feel free to ask. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon. I haven't got a question yet, so not tomorrow, but we're definitely gonna do the repaint either on Sunday or Monday. So until then, bye bye.